repeatedly betrayed by the world great power. As Americans, we are committed to solidarity with moments for democracy, with movements for democracy, social justice, and self-determination in the Middle East and around the world.
Turkey was actively helping ISIS by paying them friendly visits and provide them with intelligence and satellite imagery identifying the position of Kurdish weapon and ammunition storage facilities. Turkey was allowing ISIS to cross the border and sell oil from the oil fields it controls on Turkish black market, a fact of tremendous financial importance for ISIS. Blocking the experienced force from crossing into Syria to help defend Kubany and fight ISIS, and likewise blocking weapons and other necessary supplies. In the last few weeks, this was compounded by actively re-engaging in the war against its own Kurds because they support Kubany, allowing wounded ISIS fighters to receive treatment in Turkish hospitals and cross back into Syria to rejoin the fight.
People in Syria, Iraq, and anywhere in the region have been under attack by imperialists, and attack that comes not only through airstrikes and occupations, but through the support of reactionary regional powers, through the promotion of dictatorialism, and through reactionary armed groups carrying out a program of sectarian chaos. The so-called security zone, being pushed by France and Turkey, and the airstrikes of US and its allies and partners in the coalition are nothing more than a cover for the entry of imperialism in the region. It is public secret that Turkey, an important US and Israel ally, has long kept its borders open to the extremist militants trying to enter Syria to join the fight against Assad, even allowing ISIS fighters to cross back into Turkey to regroup, receive medical treatment, and sell Syrian and Iraqi oil on the black market. At the same time, it has prevented thousands of Turkish Kurds from crossing the border and joining their compatriots in the defense of Kubany, even firing tear gas at Kurdish refugees fleeing from Syria.
We must remember that the right to self-determination by the Kurds and their government has to be respected, fully recognized, and defended. We expose and condemn the United States actions in Kubany in supporting the ISIS. We demand that the Turkish government and military forces stop the massacre of people in Kubany and desist from obstructing humanitarian aid to the Kurdish people. We salute the Kurdish resistance fighters who are battling ISIS in Kubany and in other areas. As I stand here as a woman activist in Vancouver, we admire and are inspired by the Sinjar Command of Women's Guerrilla Army, the Free Women's Troops, in their deployment of forces against the ISIS gangs in Sinjar in northern Iraq. We must show our solidarity to the Kurdish people in their hour of need and give them our all-out support until victory. Long live the Kurdish people's resistance!
Long live the Kurdish people's resistance!
Long live international solidarity!
which occupies part of the area. Humanity has come to associate itself with the heroic resistance of the women and men of Kubany who have fought ISIS in an unequal fight. Kubany has become the symbol of resistance against ISIS and barbarity. Kubany is not alone. We have seen people across the world come out onto the street in support of the people there. The key feature of this resistance has been in the Middle East from Iran, Iraq, and Turkey, which has seen thousands demonstrations in their defense. The people of the world know that international solidarity is a key factor in preventing the men and women of Kubany becoming pawns in the hands of the regional states and other campaigns of Islamic states and group and the so-called international community which has collaborated with ISIS.
The surety involved in Kubany is really grassroots organization. The organization who is fighting there, the women who have kids, even we have seen a lot of videos and the photos that they have gone where they are breastfeeding their kids, but they have a home in their home to protect them. It's really inspiring how people stand up and
for 2 years, the People Protection Units, YPG, Women's Protection Units, YPJ, and other Kurdish groups have defended the Syrian border town of Kubany against onslaughts by the Islamic State in Iraq and Al-Sham, ISIS, and its allies. During this time, the main priority of U.S. imperialism has been to assist anyone who is willing to fight the Assad dictatorship in Syria as long as they can be passed off as moderates, not hampered by any budget constraints, public opinion, or serious internal opposition. America's more subservient regional allies like Saudi Arabia and Qatar have been funding, training, and equipping many jihadi groups, including ISIS. Turkey, a regional power with imperialist pretensions, have been solidly opposed to the Assad regime, allowing jihadis to get to Syria to train on its territory and so on. Once ISIS intensified its war against Kubany on September 16th, the wild intentions of the AKP government become even clearer. With Kubany surrounded. Long live Kubany's resistance!
Long live Kubany's resistance!
Long live Kubany's struggle!
Long live Kubany's struggle!
2010, when the Arab Spring started, and before that, when in 2009, millions of people came in the street of Iran, and after massacre of the revolution of people in Syria, everybody thought the Arab Spring changed into a nightmare. Until a few months ago, when the a light of hope started in Kubany. People start to hope that another thing is going to change in Middle East. Kubany is the hope of people of Middle East who were massacred by thousands in Syria by the bomb who was supported by Iranian regime and Russia.
خوش به